So here we have the Nissan Qashqai on a 15 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. The space can then be increased further again by lifting and, if you wish to, removing these two tray sections. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. We also have the fuel gauge over there on the right-hand side. In the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 44,283. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change the information that's displayed there using buttons on the steering wheel for various different menus, as you can see, and the buttons in question are just here. We have stereo controls beneath that, and over on the right hand side, both cruise control, speed limiter, and your phone controls as well. You'll only be able to use the phone controls once you pair the phone up to the car, and that is done over on the touchscreen in the center. Hit the phone button, then you'd hit connect and then pair new device, which we're not going to do at the moment. When it comes to your music, you can see we've got DAB, FM and AM radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so via the CD player. We have auxiliary and USB inputs as well. And you can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. If I press the map button, you'll see that we've got satellite navigation. Nice, clear colour display. Really easy system to use. And on top of all of that, if I pop the car into reverse, you'll also see that we've got a 360 parking camera. So bird's eye view image of exactly where the car is parked right now, and the reversing camera. And it goes a couple of steps beyond that. If you press the camera button, you'll get a front-facing camera and that bird's eye view image, or a front-facing camera and the front near side, so passenger side wheel, and then back around to the beginning again. Below that, we then have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature and the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed from here. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in, and when you're happy with those settings, this button will turn your air conditioning on. Same button to turn it off again, or hit auto. The car will now take full control of both the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain the two temperatures you asked for. Any manual adjustment will override auto and allow you to put it back on your own settings here. We have a heated rear screen and a proper heated front screen as well. A 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. We also then have driver and passenger heated seats, both with two different heat settings on each. The last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. There's a button up here. If you give that a push, you can stop this at any point you wish to, but you can open that all the way to the back of those rear seats. The glass section itself is fixed in place, but as you can see, that lets in a huge amount of extra light. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.